Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a quarterfinals match of our 1,000 pound deathmatch tournament. We've got in the red color, this is Grass and Groom playing as Loki on Savannah. On the other side, WesternLong, blue, Oranos. And to any new viewer joining, Deathmatch is the game mode that starts with 20,000 resources each and 200 favor. You advance through the ages in 5 seconds, still needing the advanced buildings like the temple, the market, and fortresses. And then every time you advance, your upgrades will be completed automatically for free. Then you spam, spam, spam. Try to get full population with all your houses done. Get your town center safely. All this will exhaust your resources though, especially with the heavy fighting that will happen over territory. And you'll have to figure out how to get an economy going at the same time. You got Power Storm cooldown, but the first ones are now coming off, followed by each ages. Bunch of Murmillos here for WesternLong are going to attempt to take care of the front. Grass and Groom will be pumping out heavy berserks for the most part, followed by throwing X-Men. And he's Mythic through hell. Stance of most battle ready to go. Hecate will be the choice for WesternLong. So the idea is you use your Lampades to deal with the fire giants and your mass regenerating heroes from Hyperion to deal with the fire giant spam. And with Prometheus, they also transform faster. Let's see how many we're gonna see. Grass and Groom very quickly grabbing this town center. But no additional fire giants just yet. He's making sure to max out on infantry first, and then he will add them. WesternLong more or less able to keep up, but he did need some more Chiral Ballistas sooner. If he can really mass them though, as he is, it should be dealing with all the infantry pretty well. There are a bunch of towers here that will make his approach a little bit more difficult. And there come the fire giants. Just a handful for now. WesternLong is also pumping out a lot of Lampades to be able to deal with this. We'll turn some units into chickens. First they're trying to flank to get on top of them, but easier said than done, as the Chiral Ballista are right here to handle the situation. The Lampades are trying to turn the Myth units on their master. Fafnir at the moment roasting WesternLong's army pretty badly. The population for WesternLong can't seem to keep up very easily at all. Does get the Fafnir kill, however. Lampades are getting to work. There are a few of them. Chiral Ballista are having to work overtime as well. WesternLong actually getting another TC. He's using his forward temple over there to bring over more fire giants that will destroy a palace. Well, the WesternLong is 2 TCs. He's very much boxed in against a 4 town center Grass in the moment. Well, let's see if he allows him to get this, because he really needs to stop that. Grass does respect the army because it's full of heroes and Lampades, so the fire giants really can't hang out there. Oh my god, he has 13 of them again. It has been foretold. The flaming weapons is in. But the mass hero should be able to deal with this for the most part. It's the buildings I'm worried about. Should I be though? Yeah, WesternLong doesn't have the population right now. He will have chaos unlocked momentarily. And you can use that to get the units to fight each other during flaming weapons. But unfortunately caught too many and it will very quickly expire. They're also doing their very best here. And some of most spells are getting thinned out, but so much favor is being given back. Grass will need to somehow try to hold on with the economy. Gold is running low. Never captured the 4th town center, right? So his villager production will be lower. Because of that, he does have a lot of people on wood, which he probably doesn't need right now. He sold a little bit of resources for gold. And that should allow him to keep pumping a little bit longer. Does he have relics for myth units? No. All 4 relics seem to be on the map. This is just hell doing her upgrades. So Rampage will be making Fire Giants train instantly, and Petrified, or whatever the upgrade is called. Stone Skin? Granite Blood, sorry. That's giving them extra health. Nidhogg is in. He needs a hug. At the moment, just burning down the infantry, doing a pretty good job of it. There should be some ranged heroes to take it down, and they're starting their work. It's a lot of damage coming through already. Grass is not paying attention. He's allowing the Nidhogg to fight the Arcus. And... oh, WesternLong actually resigns because of population concerns. Oh no. Well, that was quick. Grass and Groom also was getting a 4th town center again. Flaming weapons with all these Sons of Muspel are just a little bit much sometimes. You can get overrun, definitely. His pump wasn't all there. They certainly didn't have enough heroes in one place. I mean, it already started with population down, right? So, yeah, Grass just did a great job of managing this. Here we are with game number 2. Grass will be playing in the red color as Zeus. His opponent, WesternLong, on the other side of the map, the blue Gaia. Gaia is his favorite and strongest god as well. He practices her the most by far. Just greatly enjoys it. I really like this little creeping set of manners towards the second TC. As you know, they spread lush, make villagers and everything else move faster. Later, this will be very useful for a trade route, although he probably will have to put something in between to connect. For now, the focus should be on getting a lot of military and counter barracks up. Problem for Gaia is she doesn't have access to satyrs, right? No Hyperion, but you do have Theia, which gives you the Hesperides trees. If you can get 3 Hesperides trees and therefore 15 maximum Dryads, you can outspam Greek and snipe their heroes with those pretty powerful myth units to hold the ground for you and a decent army behind it. It's very tough for Greek to get anything done, honestly. The one thing they do have is fortresses, towers, and Petropolis in between. That's tough to break. But that's why we're going Hecate. Because this is on a modded game for balance. And actually Tartarian Gate is made cheaper. There's gonna be something that he can use to dislodge the Greek from positions as I described. Anyways, the push so far for a Greek player is pretty good, but it's Athena, not Ares, so we're not gonna have a massive pestilence on literally every production building. WesternLong should be fine for now, as long as he can maintain the pump. You can see the Greek player has significantly more buildings. That shouldn't be the case. Atlanteans need to get a second set of buildings, but WesternLong just running around with his units a little bit too much and doesn't have enough production. I'm not super sure if he's played just enough retail yet, especially compared to Grass and Groom, who plays a lot of standard, obviously, but still it translates. You get that many barracks, yeah, you will outflood the other guy, especially in DM with these massive population caps, but he's got a really good position here with the choke point, and the range units are just a little bit too much for Greek to handle, especially while he's not in the Mythic Age yet. But now he is, and Hera is going to be picked, which is really ideal here. Sorry, I was talking about Pestilence, but he's Zeus. Why is nobody correcting me? Are you even paying attention, guys? Because I'm not. Well, you caught me. Anyway, Medusa are a really, really good unit, but she's getting taken down, and guess what? The Lampedes can kind of handle them. But if Medusa are in a nice position, way back, then the mass of them, especially supported by healing temples, can do a lot. Fortress is coming up. Both players want this forward town center. I'm not sure it's gonna happen. Grass does have his back TC, and so does WesternLong. They're gonna fight over TCs on both sides. This is exciting. Now, Gaia is able to keep pop this time. WesternLong has added the extra buildings that he's needed so badly. He just needs a few more palaces and then he's golden. That's exactly what he should be working on next. The Larfin does go down. We've got the Hesperides tree up front. That's going to be healing all the myth units nearby in addition to their regeneration that Hecate gives. So that's some crazy fast regeneration right now. 2 per second plus on the Lush, of course. It's going to be even better. Plus, what the Hesperides tree does. And Patey's doing a great job. I mean, they have divine damage. They turn people into chickens. You see all these chickens on the floor? That's made by the Lampedes. They're doing great. Grass is kind of getting beaten up by this ranged blob. WesternLong has figured it out. Bet he wishes he could have done this with Orados. Well, Grass and Groom is swapping over to Peltast. Let's see if that gets the job done. Hey, he really can't get in there with the Helipolis, can he? The Lampedes do divine damage, guys. They are gonna tear these things down. It's not pierce damage, like in the old game. Very, very difficult to break this position. And WesternLong is pushing with Siege here. So is, to be fair, our Zeus player. But will it work? Only WesternLong could spread the Lush a little, then you'd have a much, much better time. Especially kiting with the archers would be much better. Belafron is getting taken down. And the Lampedes continue having a great time. Oh, we got the Tartarian Gate. That would definitely tear down all these Petrobolas. And WesternLong can just kind of ignore everything. With the Fire Siphons, he can come back to the fight. Try to tear down some military academies to make some space. Just gotta be really careful with the Peltas, because if WesternLong allows them to get on top of his army, he's gonna have trouble. But right now he has so much more resources. He's trading as well. Just needs to connect the Lush. As I said, in the back of the base, there is no Lush. They would move faster than on the Lush. And these Tartarian spawns might find the military academies in the end. Anyway, it's a good Tartarian gate to keep here for the longer durations. Grass is not going to break through here, I can tell you that much. And if WesternLong can just get another ready, I think the priority should be the second Hesperides tree though. Let's see if we can get that done. For Grass, the objective would be to use Lightning Storm and follow up with an Underworld Passage. It would be basically impossible to handle both at the same time. Western trying to get on top of him, as even Grass doesn't have much population right now, but Lightning Storm is going to equalize that and more. Wait, it doesn't even equalize it. Holy crap. WesternLong's pump is that good. Oh, Velarfin is on the Lampedes. They're going to evaporate very quickly there. But once he pumps out his archers and gets some more Cantarius again, this should be okay. He's maintaining his position. All the Greek buildings here have been torn down by the Tartarian spawns. They seem to be ignoring WesternLong's towers, which is nice. chickens. Somebody tell me Lampadis are not good. That's all the dead Greek units. And that's not even counting the ones they killed with regular attacks. Anyways. Huh? What? What? He's going here? He could have gone there. To take down the Bactis, he's taking down the Tartarian gate. And honestly, the Tartarian spawns are kind of kicking their butt. Well, that was weird. WesternLong's not respecting it. He's just taking the front TC. Says hashtag no respect. To be honest, if you're WesternLong here, shouldn't you just add a few destroyers? What are the Peltas gonna do? I think they would be able to send a strongly worded message, but that's about as fierce as they could get against that. Helipolis gets absolutely torn to shreds. Holy crap. And the Arcus are opening up. For whatever reason, they weren't shooting for a moment there, but just Age of Mythology things. Blarfin gets taken down. And I think WesternLong has got this under control now. Just a matter of building up this CC, which will take a moment. But WesternLong's on it. He's on the case. He's finally using the Gaia tree. That's the first one he's using. Oh my god. Mass Lampades are working. He doesn't need his Hesperius tree. He's confident right now he can keep going. Another Belarfin's out. Grass really wants that third CC, man. If he can max out, it could work. But for now, the Underworld Passage is toast. Ooh, imagine the Lampades in the trade route. They can turn the caravans into chickens, by the way. There's like infinity of them right now. Just gonna get out of there. Ooh, that one's dead. Can turn the villagers into chickens, of course. Jasir in the chat says he needs some wisdom. Finally, we agree on something. Anyway, I had to. The Lampadis are shooting the Belarfin. That is ballsy, I have to say. But the man's holding his own. He's got a 4th town center. Holy. He can eat the chickens. Yes. All the Lampades are dead. Can WesternLong still carry on? What is that fanatic doing? I mean, they call him a fanatic for a reason, I suppose. What's Grass gonna do now? He has population, but like most of it is in the trade. And villagers. Some army, but it's not much. WesternLong's attacking on all sides. He could be using even Contarius heroes, which are now good against buildings if you have Lance of Stone. I gotta say, Grass is a little bit better at printing units. He's staying popped as much as possible with the economy he's got. We'll need more food, however, definitely. That's one of the weaknesses of Grass so far. Although he's about to max out on villagers and then he no longer needs to spend food on more villagers. So that's a step forward. Got 2 heavy fire siphons. They might siege down this TC. There's no defenders here. Everyone's on the other side. Will Western be able to defend here? These Lampades are getting wrecked. Oh god. Everyone's full health again. The Helipole is getting healed so much too. There's 2 of them. And Grass seems to be recovering, but he will lose this TC. I think they're trading the TCs, to be fair. Oh, these villagers could be repairing. No, WesternLong. He has resources. He's not falling apart or anything like that. Gaia trees are available again. Still don't have Lush all over. That's unfortunate. Trade moves at 5.2 speed on Lush and 4.6 off Lush. So it's a pretty big difference. Atlantean walls look strong in the late game. Oh, you bet. You bet. These Orichalcos walls are 3,200 health versus the Greek one with just 2,000 health. Makes a big difference. Atlantean walls are the best. Even better than Egypt's. Fortress is getting torn down. This Grass and Groom guy is a survivor. He's got his 3rd town center coming back up. Can we see the Lampade bombs? Come on, WesternLong. We're so close. Yes! It's happening. Oh my god! He overdid it a little bit, to be honest, but it's okay. He could have gotten all of them. Those fanatics are finishing the job, maybe. They can certainly deny the TC. They can certainly deal with the patrol boss and Helipolis. Yeah, they'll finish the job. Yes, we finally got a Lampade bomb. That was so good. Western coming forward to try and take this town center. They might swap sides, but if they do, the Hesperius tree will be lost to WesternLong. It's not something he should part with easily. But perhaps if he can just take over this side and be comfortable while holding this, then everything should be fine, right? I think that's the hopes. Really gotta stop making Lampades for just one moment to get a second Hesperius tree though. Then he would have 10 Dryads he can make. Not just 5. Would make a big difference. Oh no. We're so close to getting WesternLong's buildings cleaned up. There's now a hoplite on top of these citizens. They're taking a beating. They will potentially get killed before. Oh, the Lampades might be able to help here. Yeah, I think they'll take the TC. That's fine. But so will Grass at this rate. I'm not sure the Arcos are preventing it. Maybe if everybody shot the TC, then it might be okay. There's a bunch of Dryads coming out. Okay, WesternLong shooting it with everything he's got. The TC is not being repaired. I think it might actually go down 400 or 300, 200. Oh, the repair is in, but it's nerfed in the DM mod just to allow for a little bit more dynamic gameplay, and it's showing. Western does get the destruction. However, his own TC might not hold here. He's trying a bit of garrison tricks to hold it at least long enough to get some population out of this. All the villagers of Grass are being killed. And the army is destroyed too. Holy moly. Unfortunately for Western, he once again spent all his favor. And he won't be able to afford a second tree. Caravans are gathering 98 gold per trip. 95 here. I'm not sure what the difference is. I guess just luck with this TC being a tiny bit closer. Oh, what? What? A resignation? But we were so back and forth. Was there a disconnect here? I mean, Zeus is scary, I know, but did something come up? That WesternLong can't continue? We're gonna find out, but he has outkilled Grass. He took the Hesperides position. It's still yours. It only gets captured when all the buildings are destroyed. And you got eco. Oh no. WesternLong, I do think you've misjudged this situation, sir. A second Hesperides tree, saving up for that would turn the game around, I swear. Well, something to keep in mind for next time. Congratulations to Grass and Groom, who makes it now to the semi-finals. We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.